Hey there travelers, today we're flying a Boeing 717-200 from San Diego to LAX. I almost booked a flight from San Diego to Seattle non-stop. However, being the av geek that I am, I had to take a stop in LAX to get a ride on one of Delta's Boeing 717s. And of course, I had to take a seat way in the back next to the two Rolls-Royce BR715 engines. The engine number 1 started up loud, but we're gonna start up engine number 2 later on as we taxi. Now, personally, I hate waking up early due to PTSD from school, but waking up early for flights is that one exception. The flight departed at 6 a.m. in the morning and arrived at LAX just after 7 a.m. Then I had 2 hours in LAX, and then my 737-800 departed at 9 a.m. and arriving at Seattle just after noon. It's quite an exhausting journey to endure, but I managed through it just fine. But once again, one of the huge highlights of the 717 is definitely the engine sound. It sounds fantastic. This was my first time on the type, and I would gladly fly it again. And that was the takeoff. Pretty cool, wasn't it? Okay, so given the length of the flight, the seat was just fine. There was nothing to complain about in terms of legroom, and the tray table was just fine, probably enough for a 13 to 14 inch laptop. However, there were no meals served on the flight, which is understandable. The seat did recline just a little bit, but not much, but overall I'd say it's a pretty comfortable seat. There were universal outlets too, just like in their bigger sister, the MD-90 and the MD-80. Now, to those whom it may concern, the engine does not entirely block out of the window, but that renders one of the windows kinda useless. This would be the absolute last row you would want to pick if you're concerned about not getting a view. Besides that, there wasn't much left to film. After just 26 minutes of flight, we started our descent into LAX. Well, that concludes our trip report. Hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like if you did. This has been Raw Aviation, and I'll see you next time.